Hello, everyone. Today is April the 24th, 2026, and this is our first podcast casting today. And I would like to say, we greet you, greetings, good evening to you all that come in and is coming in, charm in, invite someone, come in, invite someone, invite a family member, invite a friend, anyone that you know that has lost a child, has lost a loved one, because there's some things that we're going to share today on the podcast, Table Talk. And we just want everyone to be in tune, to be encouraged, to be enlightened, life-changing on today. Apostle Dr. TORINA HALLOWAY, God bless you all. And we just give honor and praise to God for keeping us another day, for opportunities. So this is our first podcast, but not the last. And so today, I would like to begin today. Thank you for accepting the invite to our guest today is here, Natalie Stevens. Thank you for accepting the invite. And also Tiana Turner and Sandra Preco for accepting the invitation to come and sit with us to have table talk, sharing the same pain. And today there's a lot that's going to be shared. And please, by all means, respect what's being shared here on this podcast. This is nothing to take lightly, but take it seriously. And I pray for everyone to receive, to be encouraged, to be enlightened, and for change. And whatever you can do to be better and make it better. It's no certain way to grieve. There's no certain instruction that comes to how to grieve and when to stop. It never ends. But what the goal is to how to progress each day. Because every day is a different day. Every day is a challenge. Some days are easier, some days are light, and some days are harder. But true that I have everyone here today. There's some things that were shared, and I'm going to always follow the leading of the Lord, because he doesn't make no mistakes. Whatever he does is never any mistakes. It's always with purpose. And so one thing I want to say for sure and for certain, we all have a purpose here on this earth. God has a plan for us. Today, tomorrow ain't promised to you. Today, take it as if it's your last day. But what I want to say today is that I'm coming with you today. There's three key factors I would like to see today. Coping skills to grieving, new strategies, pursuing happiness. Where are we? We are here at the Table Talk sharing the same pain today. And I just want to share before I open it up to the floor to our guests, because everyone's going to have a time to talk. I'm going to open it up to them. But at this time, I just want to share some things that I have down that I want to bring before the world and to the guests that's here. And I'm so grateful for them that they took the time out to be with us and join with us on today. And I want to say the key factors is don't do the do's and the don'ts. Don't shut the world out, and we seem to do that. Don't shut family out. I know some people, I hear the word and I hear the whispers of, family is not like it used to be. Some of it's not and some of it is. But you can be the one to keep it alive. And for those that want to let it die off and die down, then you pray for them, not talk about them, because we still bleed the same blood. Family is family. I love all mine. And those that are here and that join in, family, I love you. I love you all, family and friends. I know so many. And don't cut off your communication with friends and family. We tend to cut off communication in family. Oh, I did my research and I did my homework. We cut and we shut off. We don't want to be bothered. We put the shades down and you turn the phone off And some of us monitor the phones, who we're going to pick up for, who we're not going to pick up for. But let me help you out today when you get into that place that you don't want to pick up and you don't want to talk to anyone. You're actually shutting yourself away from the world. And you're putting yourself in a dark place. And that's not what God has in store for you. That's not what he wants for you. And that's not what you want for yourself either. But sometimes it is tangible to handle. And it's easier said than done. So I'm not going to say that I know exactly how it feels, because I don't. But I do know how it feels to lose a loved one, to lose a brother, to lose a nephew, to lose a father, loved ones. It goes on and on. But what I want to say is that everyone deals with grief differently. Once again, it's not an instruction book. It's not something you can ever buy and get off the market, off the bookmark, off of Barnes and Nobles or Amazon or any other the books that we can get from. There's so many things out there today that you can purchase for coping and grieving and how to deal with loss and how to go forward. It's so many things out there. But the number one key, open communication is the main factor of healing. Admitting you need help. So we once have to get to that place, admitting that you need help and receive the help. Now, every help ain't good help. Well, why did you say that? Well, I've said that because sometimes we can be too pushy as a helper on the other side of the glass. Because I'm gonna bring this out. There's a glass between you and the world and what you shut off from yourselves. And so we look through the glass and we see things the way we see them. But sometimes we can be a little harder on ourselves than we need to be. And so that's the part that we don't want to do. I want to encourage anyone to do that. I want to help today. I want to be a helper, and that's why I'm here. My heart goes out to the people. And we make the world go around with each other. The world is so big and so huge, but yet it seems to be so small. And why do I say that? Because we need to help and we need to do more. We can do better than what we're doing. To know to do better and not do better is what? Shame on who? Yourselves. Can't blame and point the finger. We got to put the finger down. Point your finger down and just point out the finger at yourself. And what can I do to better? Where do I stand at? Open for change. Being honest how you feel. Last is to release the anger. This is an area that no one wants to admit, no one wants to say anything, but you're angry. We're angry. And so what do? You can go into a room with no one in it and just scream out loud. And that's okay to do. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to rumble. It's okay to roll on the floor if you need to roll. It's okay, whatever it takes for you to get out, for you to get it out and let it out. Because keeping it within is not going to hurt. It's hurting you even more. But when you open up and let it go and let the process begin, let the healing begin. How do you heal? Well, you heal from acceptance. We have to accept what happened. We have to accept the loss as much as it hurts. But your loved one's always in your heart. You carry them. You carry them with you each and every day. You carry them with you each and every day. There's so many memories. You can go back. Videos is here. Pictures are there. Live voices. You can probably even keep the voice on your cell phones. The last conversation or the last time the voicemail was left to you, you can just hear and play it. And those are keepers too. That I call them safe keepers. Keep that. It's okay. It's okay to keep that. It's okay to keep the lives. It's okay to keep the videos. Those are the memories that you want to continue to keep alive. Don't bury them. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear their voice. I don't want to see them. No, that's where you're pushing the acceptance back. That's not going to help by you shutting those things down and off. We have to get to this place. What has happened to us of losing our loved one, especially your own child? It is very hard and difficult. Each day is a day to accept. Each and every day of what happened, saying to yourself, I have to get up still. And I want to say this to you. You have to get up and say, I have to pursue. You still have to live. You still have to go on with your life. But how do you go on with your life with the most important person that's no longer here with you? I can't have the conversation with them. They're not going to walk into the room. You wait at the door, you look at the door, you look at the door, you look at the door, you go back, you look at the door. You're still waiting for them to come through the door. And I say that it's hard. You wait for them to call. You look for that phone call. No call. No walking through the door. How do I deal with this? You have to get up and still pursue happiness. You have to still live your motivation. Number one, do you have motivations? Put it in action. Ride a bike. Daily walking. Reading a book. Read the Bible. Daily prayer. Listen to music. A daily run. A workout in the gym. Gym is always good because it soothes your mind. It motivates your mind. It motivates your energy. It energizes you. It lets you know that you still got life in you. There's still life in you that you can live beyond. You can live beyond the loss, even though it hurts. But it's to a point when you make a progress. That's something you can write in your own personal journal that I made a progress today. I went to the gym today. You're not still stuck on the couch. You're not eating yourself away, because some of us are finding ourselves grieving in food and finding ourselves snacking and eating late and doing, now we're being unhealthy to our bodies. And that's not good for us. We have to stay strong and be healthy and eat healthy, because eating healthy and doing healthy things will allow you to live long and live your life out long life. Longer than what you expected, longer than even God would extend your life. Swimming is one of the good things to do. Water. Everybody loves water. And whether you swim, whether you go in a regular pool, or whether you pack your bag and go to the beach. Now, I'm a beach person. A beach is so when you can just look at the water and it just helps you to think without no one talking. Just go by the still water. Nobody speaking. Nobody saying anything. Sometimes you just got to get that small. Just pack it up and go there. Get you a chair. Park it and rear back and find yourself and put your feet in the sand. Sometimes you need to walk on the other side of the beach. Sometimes if you have to go to one side to the other, but it's going to benefit you to take this time to exercise, to take this time to clear your heart and clear your thoughts and clear your mind. Without the world being around, it's a busy world. The trains are running, the buses are going, the airplanes are up and down. There's so many things going on around us. But you got to find yourself in this world. How am I going to live? How am I going to go forth? What am I going to do? Because you still got to live. A spa day. A planned vacation. Some of us don't go on vacations enough. Plan one. Make it happen. I know things of Christ, the life of the challenge of life is not easy to live in. It's the cost of living, it's the cost of, but if we could just put a little bit of money to the side and put some money in our shoe boxes, you can put it in the bank too, but you can put it in a separate account and not put it in your checking, but put it in your saving, because your saving is separated from your checking. So your saving, once you withdraw, it's not going to withdraw with your debit card. That's two separate accounts. So you can save with your saving and put that money away and say, you know what? I put it on, make a bucket list. and say, you know, think of some things that you desire to go, a place in this world, an island, something. Bali? Is it Bali? Yeah. Anyone. Aruba, Cancun, Bahamas, Jamaica, Florida, Sealand. That's on my bucket list. And that's in Florida. Crystal clear beach, the resort and spa is beautiful. That's on my bucket list. And it may be coming sooner than what I expect. But I want to say this before I open it up to the guests. I just want to share this. And I want to encourage, and those that are on and that are listening, this is the number one thing I need you to do. Taking care of your mind and body. Staying true to yourself. Embracing difficult feelings. Valuing and loving yourself. Asking for help when you need it. Setting healthy boundaries. And embracing your imperfections. Please do so. Please do so. It's so important to do it. A lot of times we don't take time out for ourselves, to love on ourselves, because we beat ourselves down with the failures or the disappointments or whatever, things that don't go the way we expect them to go. We have no control of our life, and we don't have control over what happens in our life and when it happens. But you do got control over what can change. And you're the one is in authority to make change happen in your life. And honesty is the number one key, to be true to yourself and true to others. And don't shut and say, I'm all right, I'm okay. The first thing we say, I'm okay, I'm good. You're not good. You're not really good. Because you don't find yourself drifting, but the world sees you drifting. The world sees you drifting. Your loved ones see you drifting. Your friends see you drifting. Your BFFs see you drifting. Your siblings see you drifting. But we'll say, I'm all right. I'm good. I'm okay. So we'll have a social drink. You may have a cocktail. You may have a glass of wine. I'm not knocking anyone for anything that you drink or do. But even in the midst of the wine and the social drink, and you sit down, after it's all said and done, it still come a still moment in your life. And at that night, later on, when everybody's gone and your friends that came to sit to socialize and have a social drink, they're not there. Now what are you going to do now? What are you going to do with all that free time? You don't need to drink a whole bottle to yourself. We don't need to get to the place where we under influence where we just lose ourselves in it. Because some of us can lose ourselves into substance. And that's not good either. A balance is, when you can be able to have a cocktail or two and call it a night, now you got it in control. That's good. You got it in control. But it's when you don't have it in control. And you find yourself in the bed, not wanting to do anything, not wanting to work anymore, just giving up. God doesn't want you to give up, but he wants you to get up and make it happen. The resources are here. The system is here. We're here. I'm here. Whatever it takes. Whatever we need to do. It takes a village. It takes hands-on to make this place a better place. Joining hands together. And I leave that strategy, joining hands. Someone join with me besides my guests that are here. They stepped in faith with me and they stepped out. This is a place we've never been. This is a new place, a new platform. It is not to be played with, but it's to take seriously. And I'm gonna open this floor. I'm gonna open up to hear from the parents themselves that lost their child. And my niece as well, she didn't lose a child, but she lost her brother. Her only brother. No, not her only brother, I take that back.
You right.
But, jeez. Now, who would be the first? I don't want to. Natalie, would you? I'm going to turn it over to our special guest, Natalie Stevens. Something, and as we hear from the parents, they're going to share some things too, from their own perspective, from their own experience. Please take heed to them that can tell you, no one can tell you no better than themselves. And they're going to be a blessing to you.
Start me off. This is my first time.
I know. Okay. So, Natalie Stevens, I'm glad that you came to be with us here today on the Table Talk. And what can you bring to the world today in regard to helping them, that the mothers and fathers that lost their loved one? We're up against some fairly new ones that just right from Hartford. You know, the Johnson son, they just lost their son being in the custody of the authorities. He goes in, and then the next day he's found on his response in his cell. And so that parent got a phone call that their child is no longer here. So I on a twofold to on a weary day, where did you find yourself coping of losing Bree?
Well, losing Bree was definitely devastating. Definitely devastating to me, and it still is. It still is to today. From 7/17/22 when I lost her, I grieve daily. I keep a smile on my face. I stay very high in movement, but behind closed doors, behind the scene of everything, is very deep when with a child. It's just something that I think of daily. I talk to her daily, all day. I can talk to my child when she's not even here. Looking down my hallway, I'm so used to her coming in. So when I say keep moving, keep going. You can't be in one place. You gotta, so that was my way of, and I still do the same thing, because I know what she would want for me and her brothers. You know what I'm saying? So she knows she's loved. She knows she's missed. She's everywhere in the house. But for me and my strength and my safety, I go. I do relax. Don't get me wrong. I do her favorite things still. I do a lot of her favorite things. So that's what helped me. And overall, I'm around a lot of positive people along with this thing. Still to this day, from 22, I still receive text messages in the morning.
Amen.
So, sometimes everybody doesn't have a lot of surrounding around them, a lot of love, but it really does help me. It really helps me that, when I even see people, that they even may say Bree name or think about her. But it's definitely a tough situation, losing a child. So, grief, like I said, is very sneaky. I feel like I'm being bumped sometimes, and out of nowhere I'll be like, that must be Bree. So a tap, a tap. So I just say, it's hard for me to speak to anyone about it because somebody else may carry it different from me. I go, and I continue to be who I am. So that's what keep me going. My boys keep me going. Oh, they keep me going. They keep me busy. You know,
some athletes.
Yeah. So I'm thankful for what I have in my life, far as family, far as friends. I'm really thankful. I'm one of those that was thankful. But like I said, it hurts. It hurts. Like it's a different feeling, a different pain. Because out of nowhere, you definitely can cry. Just looking at a picture. You could be smiling and listening to music, and then nowhere you can actually have tears coming down your eye. Just looking at her. So, but what I will say is continue to be strong and keep going, but you have to be a go-getter with this type of stuff that you're involved with. You have to keep going and going. So that's all I have to say right now when it comes to Bree. And thank you for having me.
Of course, I'm glad you were able to make it here. You're full of life, Natalie, and you also as an entrepreneur. So we want to go ahead and expand your franchise, your lounge that you have lounged out a year now.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that too. I'm Natalie Stevens. You can follow me on Invited by Nat on my Facebook or Instagram. I have a t-shirt line. I done t-shirts, hat, bottle waters, a couple of things, but the t-shirts and hoodies been going more stronger. But it's called Invited by Nat. Invited, I put together as you're never left alone. You're always invited. So if you ever see me, grab one, go online, and I appreciate the love and support, Torina. Love you, girl.
I love you too. All right. That's between mother and daughter. Who gonna go before? I know.
Later, y'all.
I just
you want to come on. Yeah, say it.
But I wanna say this, that Natalie, this is a real friend that I grew up with.
Oh, okay.
And we were
Okay, no,
good friends from growing up in high school, and she made me feel so welcome to the neighborhood. And I remember taking the bus for the first time to go to Weaver, and I'm like, I don't know anybody, and all my cousins was the boy cousins. I'm like, I'm gonna be the only girl at the bus stop, and so I would thank God for our cousin Little John that made me feel comfortable, and they let me walk with them, and I was like, okay, I'm the only girl with them. But then he introduced me to Natalie, Stephen, and Talisha, and then I ended up meeting some more, Tanya Jenkins, and we all was together almost every day. And so we thinking, rest in peace, Talisha Jones. We thank God for her. And if she would have been here today, she would have been glad to say a few words as well. But we thank God. There's so many people, and even with that, we lost a good friend, and that was Natalie. They was like two peas in a pot. And so we have a lot to thank God for. We have a lot to thank God for life. But it's important that you can pick up the phone and call friends no matter where you are. And so it's like a light up in the room. And so I thank God for you, Natalie, because you don't know the life that you touch people in so many ways because the life that's in you. We have so much in common because we have that life. We gonna spark the room. Wait a minute, we ain't gonna be dead in here. And so it ain't no dull moment with us. And so with that being said and done, the humor side of me, and a lot of you do know me, there's a two side to me, but I'm on the natural side right now. And so we're talking earthly. And so my humor side, I'll make you laugh. As I have my sister and my niece here as guests, as Tiana Turner. They have me on so many snaps and so many clips of me making them laugh, and they say only auntie. But I want to say I'm proud of Tiana Turner to stand here, to come and to be part of the podcast today, Table Talk, sharing the pain. And I want to just ask you a few questions, Tiana, while we're here, while I have you here. And what can you say to help the world today of losing your brother, your best friend, your BFF, it's been difficult, but people the world need to hear from you on your perspective. And, you know, I seen you grow and you have let anger go. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You're a mom now. You're an amazing mom. You're an amazing mother. And so I just want to say that and ask a question. And how did you cope with things? Because you were angry. But at the same time, you grew and let the anger release. I'm a witness to it. I seen it happen. But what can you say to the world today, as from a perspective from you being your brother's sister? Because he loved the ground you walked on. There was nothing that he wouldn't do for you. I think everybody knows that he was the one that you can call on, and he's pulling up. Like, he was like a ninja. If anybody knows the ninja and the ninja of the game, and he will pull up when you least expect it, out of nowhere, and you won't even know he's behind you, but he's behind you, real quick. But I'm turning it over to you. We want to hear in your own way. What can you?
I don't know.
How you feel? Like, it's been over 3 years now, and you're not where you was when we first lost him.
No.
And so, how are you coping every day, and knowing that you brought a beautiful son, Josiah, in this world, and him looking like his uncle, and you got to tell him.
I don't know. I just, like she said, keep on going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
You want to keep going.
Yeah. It's really
Amen.
nothing to it. I
Yeah.
just keep going. I have no choice.
What
No.
about?
No. I don't really.
You need it.
Now you have your own child that you have to do.
Yeah. So it's just, I don't like for him to see me sad or upset. So I don't like that energy going onto him. It's all about energy transferring, and
Okay.
Oh, I
gotta
love
stay
that.
I
positive
love that.
for
You need that
him.
mic.
Yeah, you gotta repeat that, because they need to hear that energy. Because somebody your age need to hear that.
Yeah, so I just, stay positive. This is not working. Nancy.
Yeah, it is.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh.
Talk. They want
Okay,
you.
there we go.
Yeah.
I just stay positive because, energy transfers, so I don't really like for him to see me upset. And, I try to, separate.
Okay. All right.
It's hard. It's hard.
I didn't want to push you.
It's hard.
If you wanted to.
And
Yeah,
just
I know.
knowing that he's never coming back is even harder. But, you just got to keep going.
Yeah, we'll speak for you.
Because I don't know how she feels. I know she's, that's her son. So.
Yeah. I can say a little something. That's my sister.
But yeah, my brother was my
can't-
world, and now Josiah is my world. So I just feel like my brother sent me a gift for a place with him.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That's
Yeah,
it.
everybody tell me he looked like him, but I don't see it. I'm still in denial.
No, you do.
I'm still in
You
denial.
do.
I still think I'm gonna
Ever
get
since I
that
seen
text
you on
message.
Easter.
Still think I'm gonna get that call, but day by day, like she said.
Day by day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all right. That's good. You said a mouthful. It is true. Day by day, stay day by day and keeping yourself busy. Exactly what come from Sandra Prakel, but by it being today so close that she is my sister, so I won't. She's still part of this podcast, so I want to say what she would say, and she can pinch me if I'm off key, but with the help of the Lord, He never leads you wrong. But she's still asking the Lord why, and so it's a struggle. It's a real struggle for her. It's days where she can't get up out of her bed still after 3 years of losing her only son. And so it was that mom and that son relationship, that ride to die, that jump in the car from him being a kid. Before he had license, he just always wanted to drive cars. So he drove my car, he took her car. And so it was so many times she said, you better get your nephew before I hurt him. Because he got my keys and got my car and going. And we used to always just joke. I said, you joking. And I would look at the driveway and the car would be going. He had a way of rolling that car down the driveway without the engine being on. You know, I want to say this because I want to make her laugh at the same time, even though she's crying right now, but it's okay. But I want to also make her laugh. Why? Because her son Michael would want her to laugh and to still smile and to live, mommy. Live, mommy. I'm not in pain because it could have went a twofold. We can't. We don't have our hands on life and death. We just don't have the control to that. But as I said to you in the beginning, that acceptance is the key. We want to accept what has happened. And she's working on it. She's come a long way. She really has. There's some days where I can really make her laugh and she be cutting up. And that's why I take the time out. That's my sister. I'm never too busy for family. Family is always first. You can't be too busy, too caught up in life where you don't take time with your families. And I want to encourage, so I can encourage families today. Please love on your family. Tomorrow ain't promised to you, because the wouldas and the couldas is there's nothing you can do once they close their eyes. And we are gonna go that way. We are gonna leave here. None of us are here to stay forever. But it's good to enjoy life and enjoy each other while we have life, while we have the chance to tell each other we love each other. And we tell each other every time we hang up the phone. I say, I love you, sis. She says, I love you too. And so how many of us do that when we hang up the phone with our siblings? How many of us tell, I know you tell your sister, you the baby, they look for you to show up, Natalie. Your sisters, I know that. Rosalind, I love her. I love Rosalind. But I'm just, what we're saying is so important. And we lost our only brother. I miss my brother because he was a fried chicken eating. We was 2 fried chicken, 3. Daddy, Fonzie, and myself. And so Sandra fried the chicken, and every time she put the chicken in the plate, we would eat it. She would call mommy and tell mommy they done ate the dinner. So mommy said, well, they just, I don't know what they gonna do later. And she said, well, I done fried up everything. There's nothing in the drainer. There's nothing there. Because every time she put the piece down, we ate it. So we ate the dinner. And really ate it from her. She said, y'all big. I'm not going to say that part, but we really got in trouble later on, me and him. But we didn't get a beating, though. But we got yelled at. But we both laughed. We just love fried chicken. And here I am, years and grown, a grown woman, still love my fried chicken. But I did cut back. I don't eat like I used to, but I still eat it. But I just want to say to you all, thank you for joining in with us on today. Thank you for sharing and chiming in with us on today. And I pray that we was able to help someone, which I know we did, because God always have things in order and with purpose. And so this cast has brought us to a circle to come together and just be able to share. And we were able to share some things with you. And I pray that it will continue to help and that you will pass it on to let people know you just got to stay motivated and keep moving. As Natalie and Tyana both had shared with us. And I say it to you, keep moving, keep pressing, stay motivated, stay connected, stay loving, love on one another. Love as if it was the last day to love on someone. It's so important that we do it. Go and say something to her. That's putting out the Yorkie cutting up. She gonna get in trouble. She not getting a treat neither, because ain't nobody told her to make all that noise in the background. She in the echo in the background. But we want to say we thank God for the opportunities, and it's more to come. Stay tuned with us. We will be broadcasting on a monthly basis. We'll be back at the Table Talk on June. May we will not be able to come, but in June we'll be here. Because in May, we're celebrating our mother's 80th birthday. So that weekend will be tied up, and I won't be able to come and do table talk because he said once a month. So, but we're going to be having some more guests. Guests from all walks of life is going to come. There's going to be some things that we're going to be sharing. So still tune in with us and bear with us as God give us the ability to be here and to help. And let's be a blessing to each other. And so if anything, you can inbox me if there's something that you would like to share. Until we come to the podcast, just inbox me and I will be in touch with you and we'll go from there. All right? God bless you and thanks for coming and thanks for joining. And we thank God for this opportunity today and we give him praise and glory and honor. All right? Till next time, table talk. Remember to always talk about it. If I don't leave you with no encouragement, this is the encouragement I want to encourage to you today. World, always talk about it. I don't care what it is. And you, for husbands and wives, you married wives and husbands, talk about it. Don't go to bed with things pondering in your heart, being upset and being angry. Talk about it. It's always, and even if it's something too sticky to talk, still find time to talk about it. Stop sweeping stuff under the rug. Stop covering it with the blanket. You got the blanket covered with a lot of things. There's a lot of possibilities on the table, and you got it covered. Uncover it and talk about it. God bless you, and may heaven smile upon you. And we'll be in touch with you. Stay tuned. We'll see you in June. Table talk. Let's talk about it. There ain't nothing too hard that we can't talk about it. Never turn it and tune yourself out that you don't want to talk about it, because this can save someone's life today. Because someone's life is at risk, and we need to be a blessing. All right. Have a good evening. Blessings to you.